You're watching Footle News, the only news that not only tells the truth, but also makes it up.
And today we've reached a new level of absurdity. Yes, again.
Breaking news. Scientists have proven that people who go to bed earlier sleep longer.
Shocking. A man returned from vacation and discovered that his houseplant is still alive.
The U.S. Congress is discussing a ban on TikTok. TikTokers have started a revolution, but so far only in the form of a 15-second challenge.
Americans officially spend more money on coffee than on retirement savings. The good news? In old age, they'll be very energetic.
The U.S. has announced new sanctions. Russian oligarchs are now banned from buying yachts longer than 100 meters.
Scandal. A well-known politician accidentally told the truth, and now his party doesn't know what to do.
The U.S. government has announced a plan to fight inflation. Step 1. Print even more money.
The restaurant of the future opened yesterday. Now customers are confused. Up next, news that have absolutely no connection to this, but we're going to tell them anyway.
A restaurant in Paris has opened where they serve air with different flavors. Swiss Alps, fresh with light notes of freedom. Caribbean breeze, rich, tropical. And of course, back of the bus for true connoisseurs.
And don't forget the cocktails. London fog, a subtle aroma of rain with exhaust fumes. Beijing smogito, intense, dusty, with sharp notes of factory smoke.
For politically conscious customers, there's the breath of democracy, served with the illusion of freedom, but after the second inhale, you realize you've been tricked.
The demand is insane. The owners are already opening a new restaurant where they will serve memories of food, because that's way cheaper than actual food.
The Hey How's It Going factory has launched a new model of small talk. What's new? Now your conversations will be even more pointless.
Sales are breaking records. Thousands have already tried the new feature and learned absolutely nothing. But now, everyone is aware that, yeah, nothing much, same as always.
The best part? The upgraded version. It automatically keeps conversations going with wow, and yeah, that happens. Full immersion.
And next year, expect the premium model. Yeah, all good. It can sustain a conversation for hours without a single meaningful word.
Scientists have officially confirmed voice messages are a new form of terrorism, especially if they last more than a minute and start with, okay, so listen.
Experts say that after such messages, people lose concentration, mood, and the will to live. Some even try listening at 2x speed, but it doesn't help.
Governments are already considering restrictions. All voice messages longer than 30 seconds will come with a warning. This content may cause a nervous breakdown.
And radicals propose even stricter measures. Anyone who records a long voice message must listen to it themselves. But that might violate human rights.
Friends, our country now has a new progressive judicial system. The administration has redefined forced intimacy incidents as compulsory relationship adjustments. Because apparently, everything is just a matter of proper communication.
That's right, Jack. From now on, the victim must peacefully hand over half of their property to the attacker. And more importantly, provide a schedule of future assaults to keep everything civilized.
And of course, the main principle of justice, fair distribution. Half of the assets go to the attacker and the other half to the prosecutor. Because after all, fighting crime requires funding.
But there's a catch. If the victim refuses the deal, they'll have to pay a fine for violating the terms of the reformed justice system.
But hey, the reform is working. Statistics show that crime rates have suddenly stopped being counted. Because now, these aren't crimes, they're economic interactions.
Brilliant idea. Let's also legalize pickpocketing. Just introduce a subscription model. We'll call it Voluntary Sponsorship of Street Initiatives. But for now, let's go live to our reporter. Chuck, where even are you?
Our reporter Chuck Storm is at the heart of the chaos. A group of tourists entered IKEA and haven't found their way out for 3 days. Chuck, what's the situation?
Jack, Mia, this is a real labyrinth. The tourists came in for some candles, but now they live here with 16 pillows, 3 wardrobes, and the deep realization that the exit is a myth.
Chuck, is there any hope they'll make it back?
Unlikely. Most have accepted their fate. One man opened a cafe in the living room section, and others are planning to spend the winter between Billy bookshelves.
Chuck, is IKEA management doing anything about it?
They just put up a sign that says exit somewhere at the end of the maze. But no one has made it there yet. Everyone gets lost in the kitchenware section or trapped near the plush sharks.
Sounds like IKEA is more of a civilization than a store. If Chuck doesn't make it back, we'll just add him to the catalog as Sturm. Reporter, self-assembled, no instructions. But for now, let's move on to solving a simple problem in the most complicated way. Life hack of the week is coming up next.
Do your socks keep disappearing in the washing machine? Scientists still can't explain where they go, but we found a solution.
Just stop washing them. Dirty socks never get lost. They gradually mutate into their own self-sustaining ecosystem.
And if the process continues long enough, they start evolving. Some people have even discovered colonies of sock organisms in their closets.
Some even try to tame them, but it's dangerous. Wild socks do not forgive betrayal by new pairs. So either accept the disappearance or learn to live in symbiosis with them.
The World Championship in Dodging Responsibility is in full swing. Politicians, freelancers, and students compete in mastering the art of avoiding deadlines and answering important questions.
Leading the pack is a freelancer who has been almost done with the project for 6 months, but politicians are catching up. No one has seen them since the competition started.
In the finals, the best of the best. Students who have done nothing for 4 months, and a government official who is just about to return from vacation.
And the grand prize? A golden calendar where all deadlines automatically move to later. An incredible trophy.
It's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. They say every subscription adds +1 to your karma.
Yeah, we made that up. But what if? See you next time.